Burn Line Podcast. The burn line on a well-crafted cigar is straight and sharp as a razor, much like our wit and wisdom. And what is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, over the age of 21? You are listening to Burn Line Podcast, coming to you not live from the hot box, the smoky back room, where deals are struck and fortunes are made, adjacent to the Rocky Patel Cigar Lounge, nestled amongst the complex of rooms that comprise Davidoff Cigars, Westminster, Maryland, USA. The only Rocky Patel Cigar Lounge in the state of Maryland. I'm your host, Johnny Midas.
No, Fumo.
And we are here to smoke cigars and share our experience with you. We are the ultimate consumerist cigar podcast. Not bought, not sold, not paid for, not unawesome. You do not have to be a snob to enjoy Burn Line Podcast. Dude, this one camera angle over here, like, I've got this, like, full moon, just, it makes my hair look more gray. It just does. All right, so, this is a cigar podcast. Let's do a cigar. And here in my Fat Boys cigar stick box, I have got something special for us. Okay. This is the Stillwell Holiday 2024. Woo. One for you.
Thank you, sir.
One for me.
Hey, look, it's the Northern Star.
It's the Star. Well, it can't be the Star of Bethlehem because it only has 5 points.
That's what I'm saying. It's the Northern Star, dude.
Looks like the Texas Star to me. So, anyway, we are smoking the Stillwell Holiday Star 2024. By the way, while we're recording this, there's not a single review of this cigar out. We'll see if anybody can beat us to the punch before I publish it.
Yeah.
But as usual, on the cutting edge of knowledge for all of our raving fans out there. And we're going to talk about holiday cigars, how to smoke cigars in the holiday.
Oh, yeah.
You know, all of that stuff. But it starts with the cigar. And, of course, before we cut and light, we like to look at the cigar, and the cello does not detract from it, I don't think.
It's just simple cello.
So on the footband, first of all, I like that it is die cut, right? It's not just a straight ribbon.
Correct.
Both bands, the top, the regular band, and the footband.
Embossed.
Yep. They are die cut and embossed. They've got this nice. I call this Aztec gold, this color.
Yeah.
Is that, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, a little Egyptian, too. A little Aztec Egyptian-y.
Well, Aztec gold is an actual color if you're into artwork, and it's this sort of browner, brassier color of gold, as opposed to, like, Indian gold, which is, like, shiny yellow.
Yeah.
I love this color. This is one of my favorite colors. I think it looks sharp. Dude, how about this fucking wrapper?
Dude, it's nice. It's like shiny.
It feels like velvet in your hands. It's so smooth.
It's soft as shit.
Beautiful. Very pale. Definitely shade. Yeah, man. I think this is a beautiful cigar. So, why don't we go ahead and get it cut?
I'm going to try to pull. Yeah, okay. You ripped it.
It just comes right off.
Good. Oh,
it is glued, but it's not glued to my wrapper.
There you go. That was easy.
Popped right off. First band test. All right, I'm going to cut with my Vertigo Big Ring Gauge. Open-ended dual guillotine, and you have your Craftsman's bench. Oh, you have the fancy one today.
Yeah.
All right, time for the official cutting. The official cutting is brought to you by Lord Baltimore Distributors. Featuring proprietary blends available nowhere else, Lord Baltimore Distributors are meticulously crafted boutique cigars made in small batches for every palate. Lord Baltimore Distributors, when only the best will do. And as always, we remind you to clip that cigar with authority. No limp-wristed. Cutting aloud. And I did that little piece of tobacco that's left over from the cap.
No.
It's flappy.
It's terrible.
It's tearing.
You know what's funny? I've been noticing that with a lot of my cigars lately. That used to not be an issue.
Well, are you sure it's not just the current weather?
Maybe. No, because it happened earlier this year as well.
All right, we are tapping out the head of the cigar on the back of our hand. I like that fleshy lump in between my thumb and forefinger. Little bit of dottle in this one.
Yeah.
I don't know if the tobacco
job.
selection has more dottle. I don't know, because I don't think it's long leaf, but we will get into that in a minute. First, it is time for the official lighting.
Wait, don't light that. Smell that real quick from your foot end. Doesn't it smell like an infused cigar? Like it smells sweet.
Yeah, no shit. It's got pipe tobacco in it.
Like it's crazy.
Which we're going to talk about after we start smoking it.
All right.
The official lighting is brought to you by 2C Premium Coffee. Keep your day fueled with delicious coffee from 2C Premium Coffee. Featuring select beans from Bali, Kenya, Ethiopia, and around the world, 2C Premium utilizes continual roasting, so you are always getting a truly fresh cup of premium coffee. 2C Premium Coffee, morning made us. Toasted, not roasted. Toasted, not roasted. Toasted, not roasted. By the way, I'm using my Rocky Patel
Dude,
rose gold
toasting
and
the
white.
Shit out of your wrapper there.
Well, yeah, because it's a Connecticut. It's going to look that way. That's what happens. And I'm toasting it, not roasting it. The Golden Cross. Rocky's over here ready to start the crusades again with his lighters. So this has got a soft flame and a single torch. And you'll notice the love and care that I'm putting into this because it is a shade wrapper.
Dude, that's sweet as shit. Not in the flavor wise, but just.
Okay, so get some of that sweet, sweet tobacco aroma on our palates. This fucking split is gonna annoy the shit out of me.
Lick it.
I did, but it's sticking to my dry lips.
Damn, no alcohol this episode to wet them.
But I do have my Mexican blend 2C Premium Coffee, the way that God intended coffee to taste like.
Not like that Folgers or Maxwell shit.
Oh my God. All right, so the Stillwell Holiday Star 2024, or you'll see it Stillwell Holiday 2024. This is a Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust product,
right?
Just like the GFY Lancero pack that we smoked a couple weeks ago.
God, it smells so good.
Stillwell kind of flies under the radar as a sake product. You know, it's a more approachable product line of his. So here is what this cigar is. It has pipe tobacco in it. So it is blended to taste like the holidays. And we will let you know what flavors we're tasting. It does. So first of all, the wrapper, you can tell it's a gorgeous wrapper. It's a shade wrapper. What do you think the wrapper is?
Probably Connecticut shade or...
No, it is Ecuadorian Connecticut.
Ooh.
Like we talked about before, fuck ton of wrappers are getting grown in Ecuador. So it is an Ecuadorian Connecticut. Now the binder is Mexican San Andrés. Ooh. Interesting combination.
Yeah.
And then the filler tobaccos, the tobacco that they go into depth about the most is the pipe tobacco. Right? So there's Nicaraguan, and they just don't talk about it, you know.
Yeah, it says undisclosed.
Yeah, it's just Nicaraguan. Mm-hmm. But the rest of the blend is pipe tobacco sourced from Cornell and Deal, which is a reputable pipe tobacco dealer. But there's some Red Virginia, Golden Virginia, and Cavendish burly in this. So Virginia Red is one of my favorite, and I love Cavendish. I do smoke pipes for, people ask sometimes. I haven't in a while because they just take a lot of work. It's very ritualistic, and there's not a lot of space in my life for that right now. My father smokes a pipe, and I'm hoping we can hang out someday, sit out by the water, and swap war stories and tobacco experience.
So that means this is half fire cured.
Hmm?
Because it's pipe tobacco, it is half fire cured, correct?
No.
They didn't fire cure the tobacco.
No, most pipe tobacco is not fire cured. In fact, most pipe tobacco is very damp. I don't know necessarily the curing method, but that is what makes this special. And it's really built off of was it the 2022, I think? The 23 was super popular, and so he didn't stray far from last year's recipe with this one. So it is supposed to sort of taste like the holiday.
Okay.
Have holiday flavors, and I'm a good more than an eighth in. A little bit more than a quarter inch in. And you're
About
3/8 in.
Yeah.
So what are you tasting so far?
A little, dude, like a little bit of ginger, not ginger, but like gingerbread, cinnamon, gingerbread, like if you're eating a gingerbread man.
It does.
Like,
Definitely has a gingerbread house taste to it.
and then I'm getting like that hint of Cavendish in the back of the
I
palate.
can definitely taste it, yes.
Yeah.
If you're familiar with pipe tobacco,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, there's Cavendish in there.
It's been a couple years. I'm not a huge pipe guy because it's just like you. It's too much work. I don't got the time. It's like cigars, light and go. But yeah, definitely the Cavendish is very pronounced.
Yeah, so I would say that there is...
I'm trying to remember what the burly and red Virginia tastes like, but it's been a while.
There is Virginia red, Virginia yellow, and Cavendish burly. With the flavor notes that I'm getting, there's a pretty good vanilla note in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say the cream. There's a cream in there.
Vanilla cream, and then if you kind of hold the smoke in the back of your palate for a little bit, and then kind of retro and exhale at the same time, there is a citrus component there.
There's a woodsy too, somewhere. Not like wood, but like a wood.
There is a woody,
Yeah.
wood-ish, wood-like component.
Yeah. Not woodsy as in woods.
Yeah. But it's like briar, actually.
Yeah.
It reminds me of a briar pipe. And then gingerbread. I think I would say like vanilla cream,
Right.
like lemon rind, like lemon zest.
And one of those Johnny Midas descriptions.
Yes, okay, so this is what this tastes like is if you took a gingerbread house, you know the pre-made ones that are like in the package? Okay, and you took just the gingerbread part, right? And you took that, but not like a cheap ass one
Right.
that actually tastes like gingerbread.
Yep.
And made it soft because this smoke has a soft, crumbly feel to it. And then you dipped it in, let's say you had a bowl of lemon meringue, and next to that, in the same bowl, you had meringue that you hadn't lemonized.
Okay.
And you swiped it through the non-lemonized meringue, and just as you came through, you swiped a bit of the lemon meringue, and then you toasted it over a briarwood fire, like a s'more. That's what this tastes like.
Yeah. Like you're smoking next to a
It
fireplace.
really does. This really does smoke like a Christmas dessert.
Yeah. If Santa farted, this is what it would smell like.
Can they cancel us for that?
No.
All right.
It's the internet. The internet likes farts. But yeah, I definitely get that briarwood. I would say the smoke is silky.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's soft and crumbly on the palate.
There's another scent there. It's not cherry. It's close to cherry.
Yeah, it's cherry adjacent.
No nutmeg, surprisingly, because that's definitely like a holiday flavor.
I think what's challenging for me is I'm picking out the pipe tobacco flavors because I'm familiar with them. But if you don't try to pick the tastes apart and just enjoy it, it's really interesting. Like, I can totally see this, pairing this with fucking 50% whiskey eggnog.
Yeah.
Or any, like, holiday drink. It's like a dessert.
Yes.
It really is.
So, like, what I'm thinking right off the bat, like we both said, cigar or pipes take a lot of work. You want to smoke a pipe without having to do that work?
Yeah.
Here's your stick.
There you go. There you go. And this is a 6x50 Toro. The MSRP on this is interesting because the prices are really all over the map. I'm not sure why.
Okay.
I was looking it up. I think it's because it's hard to find. And depending on how hard to find it is, different retailers are charging more. But expect to pay $10 or more.
Which is not bad, honestly.
No, it's a very, very reasonable
I think the average I saw was 14, 15.
Yeah, 14 sounds right.
Okay, but it's a Saka.
Yeah.
You're getting some not so normal tobacco in a cigar.
Oh, and for the audience, I purchased these online and paid $12 a piece.
Which is
and
great.
Since I live in Pennsylvania, there was not tobacco tax added to that.
Yeah.
Just one more reason I live north of the border.
Uh-huh.
That and my gun collection. Damn, now we are going to get censored. All right, so
if you look at your Ring camera, the ATF is already there.
yes, I see the alphabet agencies are listening in already. All right, so this wrapper is really good looking, man.
Yeah. Soft as shit. Shiny.
I don't know. Mine is really matte. Here, hold yours up next to mine.
See, mine's is shiny.
Ooh,
yeah, there is a difference.
There's a big difference.
Yeah.
Ooh, quality control, Saka.
I don't know if that's a Saka issue.
Oh, don't cover for him. He wouldn't cover for you. I see what this is. Fucking fanboy.
You're the Saka fanboy.
I am not a Saka fanboy. I like his cigars.
By the way, we're bought and paid for by J.C. Newman and Saka reviewing this episode because we've been, 3 Newmans in a row and now 2 Sakas in a row. Holy shit.
Hey, look, we smoke what we like. As well, when new stuff comes out, like this one, we smoke it for you guys. So my initial consensus is, 6x50 is a nice chunk of tobacco.
Yeah.
And it's in that, the Toro is like the perfect... it's like a crossover vehicle where it's like, if you like big ring gauge, this is enough tobacco to satisfy you. If you like small ring gauge, it's not off-putting. But this is a holiday smoke. Like this is, pull up next to the fire. Dude, or in my case, I have one of those fake fireplaces.
Yeah.
Turn the lights low. Sip some hot cocoa.
Yeah.
Very, very enjoyable. So let's talk briefly about body, flavor, and strength.
Okay.
So on body, I definitely have it as full bodied. It is well rounded. It hits all the sides of the palates. It's got complexity and depth to it.
I was thinking mid-full only because I'm not the whole way there yet.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Strength, I want to say 5. Are we doing 5 to 10?
Yeah, 1 to 10. Yeah,
Or
5 is about right. So I did not pre-smoke these for the show. I just got the 2. This is, our first test. I think I'm at like a 4.6.
Yeah, it's not that strong at the moment.
There's element. I do think the Cavendish burly is a little harsh. I think it's a little bit of a harsh tobacco. I love it, but I think it's a little bit of a harsh tobacco. Yeah. And I think that's affecting it. But not a strong cigar.
Yeah.
Interestingly, I don't see this as a breakfast cigar, even though it could be, because it just tastes like the evening. Does that make sense?
I was going to say a late afternoon night cigar, not a breakfast stick. Even though I do smoke Maduros for breakfast, but this is definitely not that vibe.
You're right. This is definitely after lunch vibe. Like this is afternoon, evening, starlit night vibe. Fitting since it's got a big star on the band.
Yeah. By the way, we're on the right side of the Mason-Dixon for smoking this.
Why is that?
Because of the pipe tobacco. Most of it's like Virginia-ish area.
Oh.
Most pipe tobacco is grown in the South.
Yeah, I mean, Virginia's famous for it.
Yeah.
I mean, most tobacco is grown in the South,
Yeah.
It's just cigar tobacco where it's like the good American tobacco is Connecticut, Pennsylvania. Right. Like, how fucking weird is that?
Yeah, Mennonite and Amish people. Like, good job, guys. You guys don't know the outside world, but yet you need to grow tobacco. Or cigar tobacco.
They do a hell of a job, apparently.
Yeah. Keep going.
Okay, so we're about an inch in. And then we talk about flavor as being simple, mid, or complex, right? Definitely.
It's complex right off the bat.
Well, it hasn't changed any, so I don't know if I can say complex. It's not simple because it's not one or two flavors. You know, we've got 4 or 5 that all come together to make one meta flavor. It's sort of like if you said, you know, this tastes like birthday cake, but then you broke it down and you're like, there's like white cake filling, and there's buttercream frosting, and there's nonpareils, and you know, and all this stuff. It's the same where you can break down individual flavors, but it all comes together into this meta flavor that's like holiday dessert.
Yeah. By the way, does this count as your first like flavored cigar on the show?
Well, we did the Kentucky Fire Cured. I don't know if that counts.
No, because it's not sweet or like in that range.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever smoked a flavored cigar. Now, that would be the question: is are these pipe tobaccos infused?
Right.
And the answer is almost certainly yes.
So this is the first infused stick.
Sort of. Like the stick's not, but
You get a lot of Cavendish secondhand though.
I noticed that.
Yeah,
The
like
secondhand
the
smoke
Cavendish
does not taste like the
other stuff. It's
the
like
real smoke.
Cavendish and shit.
There's also an element. So to me, if you took like a cedar strip that's in a cigar box and you like dipped it in caramel,
Okay.
and like waved it past your nose, like there's an element of that to it, and I think that I didn't taste that in the first half inch, but it's coming in now.
I'm gonna go home and try that.
And I would say that even though I'm an inch and an eighth in, it's already complex, I think. So great experience so far. By the way, this is a very quick smoking cigar.
Oh yeah.
You're an inch and a half in. I'm
Look at all
over
the
an inch in.
burn levels too. Like just because of all
The ash is gorgeous. Like it's a
Yeah.
very well rolled cigar. I think the construction is good. All right, so I think it's time for our first break, and when we come back, we'll do our tobacconist tip of the week, and then we'll talk a little bit about holiday cigars and holiday smoking.
Yep.
Keep your dial locked in to Burnline Podcast. And now your tobacconist tip of the week with Angel Solorio.
Tip of the week. Just simple and dumb, but it's that time of year. Dude, this right here, jet lighter. Because you saw, we were outside smoking earlier today. I think the first break it was perfect, and then lunch break it was windy as shit. So jet lighters save your life during this time of year where just the weather gets weird. And then lunch was what? Was kind of warmish, and then last break at 2 was fucking cold as shit. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, weather changes and stuff.
like immediate weather changes. So use a jet lighter, especially if you're smoking outside or on a patio. You know, I know some people like to use spills or long matches. Like that's not gonna work. Always have a handy jet lighter, especially this time of year.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good call. While we are on the subject, remind me next week to bring in my electrician's torch.
Okay.
That is a great alternative lighter that always works outside.
Did go to Lowe's this time of year. They sell those blue. It's not blue right now. It's like blue something. It's a electrician's torch, and then it comes with a refill pack for like $9.
Yeah, but do you have to keep buying refill packs?
No,
Then why does it have one?
because they just give you one for $9.
So it's
in a lighter.
just a canister. It's not a cartridge.
No,
You refill
It's just
it with. Yeah.
Yep, one time use only.
Yeah, it's a great deal.
Yeah.
Why don't we save that for a future show? All right, we are smoking the Stillwell Holiday Star 2024, and of course, this has an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper, Mexican San Andrés binder, which has been surprisingly quiet.
Yeah, I
in
don't
the
taste
smoke.
it. I was like, dude, usually the San Andrés is like very pronounced in anything you smoke.
At least the wrapper leaves are. Who knows? This might be like a first priming,
Yeah.
Velato something.
Well, I think it's because it's the pipe tobacco that's overpowering it.
I think so. And of course, that's the claim to fame. There is undisclosed Nicaraguan filler and red and yellow Virginia leaf as well as Cavendish burly.
Yeah, I think the Cavendish is like just overpowering it because that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, I mean, I like the balance in it and the overall flavor. I think that if you are a pipe smoker, you're going to kind of pick this apart a little bit more. The Cavendish is adding some strength and harshness to it, for sure. But then imagine in your mind if you took that out. This would be like a 2 in strength, you know? It is producing a good volume of smoke.
Yeah.
It's also burning fairly rapidly.
Dude, the draw on it's perfect, too.
The draw is very good. It's excellent.
It's like not too light, not too heavy.
Mm-hmm. Look at these delicious clouds of smoke encircling us. It's very white. The smoke is bright white.
Yeah. This is like the type of cigar you would see in a movie, you know, because they're very exaggerative when it comes to the smoke. This is a very smoky cigar. To like it. Yeah.
Smoke bomb. A little bit of a smoke bomb. We haven't had too many on the show.
Yeah.
This is one.
Dude, I love when my cigar smokes.
Yeah. It's supposed to.
Yeah.
I have something to show everybody. Thank you for that tobacconist tip of the week.
Surprises.
Yes. Socials and surprises. So we are, of course, on YouTube and Spotify for video. And we are also on Instagram and Facebook are our main outlets. So hit us up on there and please share, like, subscribe, interact with the post. You are our marketing plan because this is hard to get the word out on this particular hobby thanks to an unconstitutional jihad from big corporate media platforms. Wanted to give a shout out to Abdul Malik Al Yaqub has subscribed to us on YouTube. So Abdul, welcome to the tribe. And of course, we're also really directing people towards Spotify for video because they're a little friendlier for
who knows
what we're trying to do.
Yeah, who knows what future holds of YouTube.
I'm not sure. They have been really weird. So thank you to everybody who interacts with the show. We really appreciate it. And of course, right now we have going on our voting for Cigar of the Year, Manufacturer of the Year, and Brand of the Year. And if you go down below to our link tree, there is a Survey Monkey down there. Click on that, and you can submit your own choice. Now, Cigar of the Year, there's 3 categories that you can vote for. There's the cheap sticks, there's the affordable sticks, and then there's the not affordable sticks. We call them fine cigars, premium, and luxury, because they're all great cigars. It's really just about price point. Yeah. To be fair, you know, you can't compare a $5 cigar and a $30 cigar effectively because there is cost of materials, right? It's like comparing a Bentley to a Honda Civic, like. It's just not a fair comparison. The Honda is a great car, but it ain't in the same league on purpose, right? And then, of course, Manufacturer and Brand of the Year. Now, you can vote for any cigar, but we can only vote for cigars that we've smoked on the show. Yep. And so if you leave us feedback of a cigar that we have not smoked yet, you have a few short weeks to get that in, and we'll try to smoke it on the show and get them in the running. And that might be a great way for you guys to introduce us to some awesome cigars. Yes. So I'm looking forward to that. But please interact. We want this to be your show. So Burnline Podcast, you know, your place for cigar fun, fellowship, and a little bit of bullshit. That's what we do. And we love the feedback we get from all of our listeners. Keep it coming. So we're talking today about holiday cigars, and of course the Stillwell Star Holiday 2024 is a great holiday stick, and it tastes like the holidays.
It tastes like the holidays.
You also have last year's, the 2023. You have the 2022. So all of those are fair game.
Yeah.
But there are some other cigars you can smoke, not necessarily as holiday themed as this,
right? But
they go with the Christmas holidays.
Yeah. This was introduced, 2020?
I think so.
Yeah.
So one thing that you can smoke is the Toast Across America. Ooh. So this is a charity collab. And inside this beautiful box is nothing because Johnny might have smoked them. But what it comes with is a Julius Caesar Diamond Crown from J.C. Newman and an Opus X. They are both in the Shark Vitola. Ooh. And have a secondary band that says Toast Across America. So this is the Cigar Family Charitable Foundation, and the proceeds to this support the Cigar Family Charitable Foundation. So you're doing good work, and I think these come out in the fall.
Okay.
This is the 2024 version. Maybe it's the summer, but I think it's the fall. So that's something you can smoke. They're a little pricey, of course, but worth it. You're giving money to charity. It's, it's got that, Christmas theme of, Ghost of Christmas Present or whatever, helping people out.
It's the holidays.
It's the holidays.
I'm hoping for one last Year of the Dragon release just to make it funny as shit.
Oh, my God. So New Year's is a slightly different topic than Christmas, but they're really close together, and you can smoke the year of, and, Davidoff has still got that going on.
Yeah.
They were not we're jumping on the Dragon bandwagon.
Yeah.
Which is so fucking weird, because they've been doing the Zodiac for years, and then Gurkha's like, oh, we're going to see you.
Dumb.
Another great choice for the holidays is the Fuente Añejo. So those are limited release, and they come out, I think, in December.
Okay.
At the end of the year, every year. Late fall, we'll call it. So that's another choice if you're looking for a holiday stick. Now, having said that, man, the cigar manufacturers really ignore this time of year.
Yeah, which is weird.
And it's fucking bizarre. What's frustrating to me is the perspective that I bring is, a businessman, MBA, I know how to make people fucking wealthy, and people literally pay me hundreds of dollars an hour to make them successful.
Yeah.
Right? And I take great joy in doing that because I like to see people win, right? And that's actually how I got my nickname Johnny Midas, because everything I touch turns to gold, right? With cigar manufacturers, your primary partner is the retailer, right? I know there's a big push towards direct-to-consumer and internet sales. Speaking of Davidoff, I think you guys are really not doing good. We can talk about that more in private. How many retailers do you know that are putting out a holiday pack? It's like nobody. Mm-hmm. You don't need a special cigar even. Can you imagine your whatever foundation? Foundation's expensive, so here's 2 or 3 foundation cigars bundled together with a red ribbon.
Yeah.
That's it. That's your holiday pack.
Well, actually, yeah. Placencia has one. Mm-hmm. The Robusto pack. It's actually 5 sticks for $91 or something like that in a holiday box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 5 Placencias, $90. Great deal. It's got a green box with silver holly leaves on it or something.
It looks like a bunch of mistletoe.
Mistletoe,
whatever. It just looks like a wreath, whatever.
Yeah. All it is packaging. It's just presentation. But how many? I mean, if you're into retail, every fucking December you got just streams of people coming in, men, women. Oh, I need a gift for so and so. They like cigars. And it's like, here you go. Yeah. It's already pre-wrapped for the holidays.
Well, I can tell you on the retail side, because I used to work behind the counter. I would get people all the time to know jack shit about cigars, because they're like, my husband, my brother, my sister, blah blah blah, whatever. And I was like, there's a couple. Yeah.
I mean, and most of the time during the holidays, they also can't tell you anything. Oh, what do they usually smoke? I don't know. It's my Uncle Cliff is coming up from South Carolina for the holidays.
It's a brown cigar.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks.
Okay,
that helps.
That's a good start. Yeah. I think it's just such a missed opportunity, dude.
Yeah.
So, of course, I have helped a couple of retail cigar locations. One of the things that we did was during the holidays, they would take cigars from different manufacturers, bundle them together with a red ribbon, and sell them.
Yeah.
And it's a discount, a little bit of a discount than buying the cigars individually.
Yep.
And every single one that we made sold. So I was working with one shop, and, the guy who owned it had inherited it accidentally through a tragedy.
Yeah.
Didn't know the business, but was sharp and a winner, so he was going to make it work. So I was working with him. I'm like, it's the holidays. cater to, like, you're trying to separate people from their money. That's what you're doing. Give them what they want. Yeah. Serve the public, right? And so one year we made we made 20 of these holiday packs, and it helped that it was the only place to buy cigars for 1 to 2 hours drive, right? It was in the middle of nowhere. Boom, sold. I mean, just gone.
Yeah.
So we came in the next weekend and we made 40. They didn't sell the first weekend the first batch. They all sold. People just come in and they're looking for that special thing. And then we just did stuff like we went online and found the cheapest lighter, that you can buy. As a wholesaler, you have access to purchase stuff that you and I can't, right? And we found these wholesale lighters that were like red for the holidays and green. So we just bought the red and the green and we mixed them in a bowl so it looks like the holidays. You put it there. Yeah. You put a little leaf shape with a couple of red berries out of construction paper from your kid's school project. Holiday special lighter, $4.99. Yeah. These fuckers cost $1.99 at the time, $1.99, Chinese wholesale. So you're making over 100% profit. And everybody that came in for a cigar pack, you're like, you want a holiday lighter to go with that? Not to mention all the people that just come in normally and they're like, I forgot my lighter. Yeah. It's like, I'll sell you one. Yep. $5. So there's all these things retailers can do, but the manufacturers are missing out on it because you could just fucking send it that way. Yeah. And then, what's going to happen? I have a box of Placencias that's holiday themed. I'll never sell that. It's like, dude, a 5-pack, for $90, that's a regularly priced Placencia, but this one is a Robusto package, so you're getting a mix of Robustos. Yeah. Like, anybody that's a Placencia fan is just going to buy it. Yeah. It doesn't have to sell for the holidays.
It's a cedar box, yeah. It's 5 sticks for $90. You're getting what? Maybe like a $25 discount? Mm-hmm. So, it's even close to 30.
Yeah, because each of those individual sticks is in the low to mid-20s.
Right.
So, and they're selling for 18 a piece.
Yeah.
So it's not like the retailer's going to worry about, it's got jingle bells on it. It's never going to sell after December 25th, no, the cigar people are then going to buy them, right? So some suggestions for holiday cigars. The Toast Across America and the Añejo, those are holiday in the sense that, they're kind of released around that time. So how about you? What do you smoke during the holidays?
Well, normally whatever, but it's a good pick. The DBL second generation, because it's not intentional, but it's very cinnamony because of that Ecuadorian wrapper.
Yes, the DBL second gen, and I would rank that at a strength of 3.7.
Mm-hmm. It's very light.
It's a mild cigar.
It's not an offensive cigar either.
It's delicious, and you're right. It has this cinnamon
just flavor
kind of
to it.
And a little nutmeg.
Yeah.
Little holiday flavor. That is in my top 5 cigars.
Yes.
I love it. And,
shit, that's a $9 stick.
I gravitate towards mid-full.
Yeah.
But, the bell curve doesn't look like this. I love, I always tell people my North Star is the Fuente Hemingway. Mm-hmm. So if you want to know my palate, it's the Fuente Hemingway. But then every other cigar I smoke is on this side of strong. When you go down to, the less strong cigars, I don't smoke a lot of them. I really like on this side more. But the DBL second generation, that's a top 5 cigar for me. That is a great cigar. And you're right, it's got Christmassy flavor.
Yeah, it's been a while, but yes.
Of course, it's really orange.
Yeah, it really is.
So does that mean you have to be Catholic or Protestant to smoke it for the holidays?
Oh, shit.
And all of our Irish listeners just tuned out. I think it's Catholic. Is the orange Catholic? When green is Protestant?
I don't remember, dude.
Oh, my God. We just offended, somebody.
Shit. Irish here.
Where's Mike McMullen?
Yeah.
He's Irish.
Yeah.
He'll let us know. We'll be like, that's a touchy subject.
Yeah.
Mike is the president of the Chamber of Commerce for Carroll County, and he is a fantastic guy. Love Mike. We hang out once a month to smoke.
Yeah, man. He was a pretty cool dude.
He's a cool dude, yeah. Well, he made a cameo. He wasn't on camera, but he made a cameo the other week. And yes, McMullen. He's Irish.
Yeah, he's Irish.
Oh, man. So yeah, that's a great choice. The other thing that I would say for the holidays is, you know how there's comfort food?
Yeah.
It might not be something you want to eat all the time, but every once in a while, I want baked macaroni and cheese with bacon on top.
Okay.
I mean, my wife makes this. I mean, it will fucking put you in a
Who doesn't
coma.
want that all the time, though?
I don't know, bad analogy.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait a minute.
Well, the point is, most of us have comfort cigars.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm gonna tell you something. Like, you can't let the cat out of the bag because I don't want to lose my street cred. My comfort cigar is the Perdomo Habano Sun-Grown.
Shit. Are you going to bleep that whole thing out?
Yeah, I just let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah.
Because it's so unfussy, I know it is always going to cut and light perfectly. I'll never have to touch it up. And it builds strength and spice all the way through till the end. Oh, that is a great ash, dude. Can you? Yeah, that's on that camera there. That is a nice ash, dude.
By the way, this gets the best ash award for the year.
Yeah, so far, best ash for sure. But, you know, if you have a comfort cigar, you can't go wrong with it.
Right.
You know, like I said, for whatever reason, there's not a lot of holiday releases.
No, there really isn't. Not this time around, yeah.
So that's always an option.
There's St. Patrick's, Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, like
July
every
4th.
other holiday, they're like,
like-
yeah, here's a cigar for it, and then
But
Christmas
the
comes
most
along.
commercial holiday,
Yeah, they're like,
and you don't do anything about it.
nah, fuck you. So, all right, let's switch gears slightly. We are smoking the Stillwell Holiday Star 2024 from Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. It features a silky Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper over a Mexican San Andrés binder, undisclosed Nicaraguan filler, and Virginia Red, Virginia Yellow, and Cavendish Burly pipe tobaccos. And they are infused pipe tobaccos. And this cigar tastes absolutely like a Christmas dessert.
Yes, it does.
100%. I could see this being food, the way that it tastes. So we talked about, like, holiday cigars. Let's talk about holiday smoking.
Smoke them if you got them.
I wish it were that easy, but you got Aunt Agatha coming over for the holidays. You know, you have guests. And so you gotta be strategic.
Yeah.
You gotta plan this out, right? So the first piece of advice I have for anybody out there that is a regular cigar smoker, you know, like Nick co-hosted this show, has an amazing cigar collection, very knowledgeable, loves cigars, but he'll smoke once a week. Sometimes he'll go several weeks without smoking a cigar. He is in that category of connoisseur. I know a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
And then there's guys that smoke daily, which that has been me this year. I've been smoking almost every day this year. Every once in a while, I'll just go 2 or 3 months without smoking a cigar. So I had to be pretty disciplined this year. It was mostly for the podcast, you know, developing my palate, testing things out,
Yeah.
trying cigars. But if you're a regular smoker and you're having guests over for the holidays, you got to be a little strategic. First piece of advice that I have is, you know who's coming over and how they feel about cigar smoke and the smell of it.
Yeah.
Right? Now, you might have a relative that's like, oh my gosh, you're going to kill yourself and die of cancer, but they don't actually care about the cigar smoke. That's up to you to fight
Right.
that battle. But you'll have other people. I mean, the nicest asthmatic grandma that comes over, and she doesn't care, and she loves you, whatever you do, but she's going to choke to death on that fucking cigar, right? So that's my first piece of advice.
I have a cool story, though. Grandma died because I was smoking a cigar.
Wait, what? Oh, my God. Dude. So, but, you know, that's my first piece of advice. And then be strategic around it. So you can have planned smokings.
Yeah.
One of the things that I would recommend is if you live, you know, near a lounge, plan a trip to the lounge once a day, if you need it, to smoke there. When you come back in, use the back door. Take the clothes off in the garage. Whatever you need to do to get around the smoke police that you might have over to your home.
There it goes.
It's kind of exciting. Yeah, lost that
Damn.
big massive ash. Took some of the cherry with it.
Yeah, that should be good.
You're going to have to band test that soon. Yeah, you got plenty of cherry. It can actually be really fun to plan your strategy there. You know?
Yeah.
It's like when you were a teenager and had to get away with, how am I going to get beer in and out of and around? You know,
We never did.
That never happened. We didn't do anything underage.
Nope.
Used to have to do that with the ganja too. Now it's like, I'm just driving here with the vents on in my truck.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm driving through Baltimore potpourri,
Right.
here in Westminster. I'm like, my God, like, don't have to hide shit anymore, you know?
They literally sell that shit next door.
Yeah, I mean, they just sell it. Like, welcome to the new world.
Yeah.
The new world order.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna ban test it now. It's pretty close. All right. Oop. Easy.
Nice.
Nice.
Very well done.
Sweet.
The other thing that you can do is have planned smokings. So if you have people over that are also enjoyers of cigars, just plan that. So when I have my brother over, one of my brothers, we both enjoy cigars. And so we will plan, okay, the ladies are going to go watch something on Netflix with the kids. We're going to go out on the back porch, light a fire. We may or may not light the shed on fire. That's a long story, and you got to get me drunk. We may or may not fight with Scottish claymores in the backyard. Also a long story.
Okay.
And or walk around the neighborhood terrorizing the local army wives. But that's also another story.
Sounds like fun.
We have fun. We have. I remember we had an acquaintance when I was like 11 or 12, and he called us the Wild Bunch because there's 7 boys and 2 girls in our family, and we were wild. I don't even, like, now that I'm a grown up and I have kids, I'm like, no wonder my mother's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, literally no wonder.
Yeah.
I mean, we were animals, dude. I mean, anyway.
Yeah, I feel that now.
You know, yeah. Like, holy shit. And this was the 80s, dude. I'd get on my BMX and leave.
Yeah.
I would leave. There's no cell phones. There's no nothing. We all knew which trailer to avoid because he might get raped. You know, like seriously, like we knew who the guy with the touchy hands was, and you know all of that.
Hands.
Stay away from the purple house. You know, the purple lady. You know, all this stuff. And then it's like, as long as we were home before dark.
Yeah.
You know, kind of thing. But simpler times, I guess.
Yeah, real quick. Some lady in Georgia got arrested because her 10-year-old son was walking around.
Well, I was like,
The fuck?
it's a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Dude, do you know what I was doing when I was 10? I was stealing Dad's truck. I was splitting firewood. I was starting fires from scratch. I was mowing an acre of lawn on a riding mower. I had a gun. I was shooting shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, that was what 10-year-olds did.
Yeah. Dude, I was 7 adventuring most of LA.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what the hell? A 10-year-old can't walk down the street?
Yeah, you're like walking blocks in L.A. at
Yeah.
age 7. And that's, you know, L.A.'s a little better now, you know. Well, the problems have changed anyway.
Right.
There's a lot less gang violence in L.A. Like, the numbers have really improved. Oh, you got an eyelash right here. Yeah. No, now it's right here. You know. Oh, there you go.
Got it.
Now, stepping in somebody's shit, homeless encampments, you know, that's kind of gotten worse. But thanks, Gavin.
Now we're canceled in California.
Yeah, I think we already were. Anyway, but you can plan that shit. Yeah. You know, so if you have people that like to smoke, again, just think ahead and plan. And, you know, we like to encourage people. You are an ambassador for the hobby, whether you like it or not. So don't pull this "my house, my rules" bullshit. Be polite.
Yeah.
Be cooperative and condescending and help people with their little hang-ups over your delicious, joyful hobby. They're going to leave.
Yes.
Let them leave with a happy smile on their face, and then you can smoke out whatever you want. And it is time for our last break. So why don't we go to break? When we come back, we will do our cigar news of the week. You are listening to Burn Line Podcast. Don't go away. Now your cigar news of the week with Angel Solorio.
News of the week.
What you got for us?
Speaking of expensive, Oliva CRV Roaring 20s, a $300 stick is heading to the store.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Oliva is selling a $300 cigar?
Yeah.
You're out of your fucking mind.
Dude, they...
Roaring 20s. What is it
Roaring
made
20s.
with fucking like Alphonse Capone's necktie?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ on a pogo stick.
It's 6x60 double.
I don't
perfecto.
care if it's 60 by 6,000. $300 for an Oliva?
Yeah.
What fucking crack are they smoking? Did we just talk about this last episode?
Yes.
All of the fucking manufacturers cartel got together and said we're not selling cigars that normal people can afford.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God.
I'm telling you, they're going for it, and
bullshit. I call bullshit on this.
Cats
There
have
is no way, dude. I won't pay $15 for an Oliva. I just won't. They're not that good. I'm not shitting on them. I'm just
if it
saying.
makes it sweeter, it comes with
With Alphonse Capone's gold fucking knife.
that he used to cut people's necks with.
I'm in.
Okay, there you go. That's where the $300 price point comes from.
Is it really Capone's knife?
No, but how cool would that be?
Okay, so it comes with one of those knife-shaped cigar cutters.
Yeah.
Is it 24 karat gold? I mean, or is it gold tone?
I don't know. It's
I don't care, dude. $300 for the box.
But it's made by
$300 for
names. Yeah, so $300 a box.
Oh, I thought you meant per cigar.
Oh, sorry, $3,000 a box.
$3,000
Yes,
a box?
because it's a 10 count.
So it's $300 a stick,
Yes.
and you get the knife with the box.
Yes.
So you can only buy it for $3,000. You have to buy the whole box.
Yes.
Fucking retarded. Can I say that word?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Why not? Fuck it.
Well, you know what qualifies for using the R word?
What?
Oliva's selling a $3,000 box with a fancy cutter. Which, La Flame, Fin, whatever, that French company, they make good cutters.
Yeah.
I have one. I paid like $80 for it. It's Damascus steel. I didn't pay fucking $3,000 for it. Is it made out of platinum?
I don't know.
Dude, is this April 1st?
No, it's not.
Seriously, I'm
is.
checking my calendar.
We're a couple days from Thanksgiving, so no, it is not April 1st. And it's cold. Wait, it can be cold in April.
Okay, all right. So, cigar news, whatever.
That's too salty even for Johnny Midas?
Dude, fucking, that is ridiculous. No. I didn't get to be Johnny Midas by wasting my money.
Okay.
$300 for no. That's a no.
We'll be smoking it soon in the show.
Yeah, probably. All right, what do you got next?
All right, so
showing off the cutter. Look what I got for only $3,000.
So somebody did take into consideration the holiday bundle. So Cigar Rights of America. So some of the manufacturers donate a cigar to sell as a bundle. It's 10 sticks. You'll like them. So the Diamond Crown Classic number 9, Fuente Opus X Scorpio Maduro, Padron Black number 600, EP Carrillo Encore Black, La Flor Dominicana Andalusian Bull, Oleria CVV Melania Figurado. So there you go. You get another Oliva.
Okay, so how is this different from the other CRA pack?
So you get 3 sticks that are not sold yet. Diamond Crown Classic number 9, 6x50. The Tatuaje Smash Pumpkin Capa, 6x52. And the Padron Black number 600.
You want to see a smoke ring?
Yeah. Can you do it? Almost. There you go.
A little bit. There's actually a little too much airflow in here. Yeah. But this cigar makes great smoke for smoke rings. Like, you can see the smoke, dude. Okay, well, what's the retail on that? About $220, $250?
Actually, $204. So, dude,
$200.
Yeah, dude, $10 a stick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great deal.
Yeah, because
there's 20 sticks in there.
10.
Oh, so it's $20 a stick. That's more like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but you're still not paying what, $35 for some of them?
Oh yeah. There's some in there that are more than 20.
Like 35, 40. Again, another great bundle.
And what, 10% of that goes to legal defense?
No, most of the profit goes to Cigar Rights of America.
Okay.
For the legal. Yeah.
Oh, they donate them.
Yes, they donate it.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty good.
That's good.
I mean, the price per stick is not awesome, but your money's going to a great cause.
Right, dude. The best cause.
Some of those sticks are quite a bit. I mean, the Fuente.
Yeah.
Is shit. Good luck getting that less than 60 these days.
Yeah. So, speaking of cigar rights and all that, so I got to touch on this real quick. So, Congress is passing some weird thing about Cuban trademark stuff, like names.
So
So stolen
Cohiba,
Yeah.
H. Upman,
Yes. So Altadis USA is in trouble.
yes,
Monte Cristo, Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo y Julieta,
And
Trinidad.
Yeah. So it's not clear what's going to happen. They're just saying they're moving it along, and they added some language.
So they're basically what Congress is saying is we want to make it illegal to use a Cuban brand that is not.
Kind of dumb anyway. Like,
Why is that in Congress and not like the Federal Trade Commission?
I don't know.
Maybe they're trying to break a legal gridlock of some kind.
I have no idea. But why would they even care?
I don't know, man. That's a great question. Like, we have so many problems in this country, and Congress is fucking around with shit like that.
Right. It just doesn't.
And then they're like, how come the American public doesn't have any trust in our institutions? Well, I don't know. Maybe because you make a fucking $200,000 a year salary and do dick.
Right. Be a politician. They make good money.
You know what? I'm running for office.
Okay.
I want to run for mayor of Awesomeville. All right. What else have you got?
All right. So, do you remember the Henry Clay Warhawks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're back. So they're coming next month. So there you go. Another holiday. This cigar also came out in 2020. So I remember when they first came out, man. We could just not keep them stocked. Like
No, they were super popular.
Dude, yeah, they just kept going out. So yeah, 6x54 Toro, $14 a stick. That's not bad.
No, it's not. That's middle of the road for these days.
Yeah. So it's like, again, kind of like Oliva, I guess, cat's out of the bag on which manufacturers are going to be sticking with that 20 plus.
Yeah. So Henry Clay is that's Altadis.
Yeah, and then
That was a good move because when the Warhawk was in stock, I remember, man, that sold. People liked that cigar.
yeah, Ferriotego is going to be selling the Metropolitan in fresh packs.
Okay.
So that'd be dope.
There you go.
Yeah, they're mostly 6x50 and $36.95. So it's 4 sticks. My bad. So timeless and Metropolitan. That's not bad, especially if you were like.
Wait, how? So 4 sticks for what? What did you say? 36.
Mm-hmm.
So $9 a stick.
Yeah.
For a Ferriotego.
Yeah.
That's
timeless
that's good.
and Metropolitan. Yeah.
That's really good.
Like I said, the brand kind of went away for a few years, and now it's back. Thank you, Ferriotego, for doing that. Those things are the shit. Another thing we got to touch on, sorry about the politics, I know you don't like it, but California is going to be banning a lot of unflavored tobaccos. And if your cigar is not named in the not part of the ban.
Yeah.
So our California listeners.
This should be shouted from the rooftops right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is shockingly awful. California's proposal is that you as a manufacturer have to declare which of your cigars are not flavored. Mm-hmm. And if California decides that you're lying, they're going to fucking rape you.
Yes.
Absolutely unconstitutional in every way. I hope that it gets taken to court, struck down, and people get spanked for it.
It's not going to happen. It's California.
Well, I think the federal government should sue them.
They're not going to.
I think they should.
I think they should.
This is so anti-American. You do not have the right to essentially set people up to fail, right? And then, of course, what do you do with your new blends? Because you're not on the list now.
Yeah.
Right. So they're also introducing a subtle way to limit manufacturers from their constitutional right to make money legally in America with an adult product that is perfectly legal and acceptable and okay. It's age limited, just like fucking tattoos, YouTube. Right. That's why you don't censor a beautiful, delicious hobby that we all enjoy.
Yeah.
Alcohol, driving cars, having tattoos. These are all things that we limit the age on and that there's risk involved, right?
Yeah.
So it's just another example of California shitting on our rights as Americans and overstepping their bounds as a state.
Yeah.
And essentially what they're ultimately doing is punishing the consumer.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
Absolutely ridiculous.
California's just wacky.
Well, the problem is they have a bunch of people that are, elected officials in power that simply don't believe in Western democracy. Yeah. They have turned into essentially a fascist state.
But they're the party of democracy. Stop.
Yeah, but it's not true. It's not how they behave. When you believe that you are the Puritans and it's your right and your God-given responsibility to tell everybody else how to live,
yeah,
right? That's wrong. It's anti-American. It's anti-Western values,
yeah,
right? And I do think it is fundamentally more immoral.
Yeah.
For the same, government that has guns and police forces and can throw you in prison to make rules saying, nope, I'm going to tell you what to do with your body, how you can live, what you can consume, all of that. Yeah. Fuck you.
Yep.
That is not what America is about.
Nope.
So, #GFY. I don't know. We're going to have an earthquake. That whole fucking mess is going to slide into the ocean.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Do you have anything, positive that you can end this on? Okay.
Yes. Angorosa Leaf Aniversario 25 edition is coming to the stores next year. I know we've talked about some
Angorosa Leaf is a fucking awesome budget stick.
Yes. So
25th anniversary. Aniversario
25. Yeah. 6 1/4 by 52 Toro. 1,000, dude, super limited. 1,000 boxes of 10. $30 a stick.
That is one that will be in my collection. I hate to say it.
Dude, that is a gorgeous looking presentation, though.
Oh, wow. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. Nobody else can see that.
No.
On the show. All right.
But that's it. That's
we are over an hour in, and people are getting sick of listening to us bitch. So it is time to wrap up this show by ranking the Stillwell Holiday Star 2024. This is a 6x50 Toro that retails for about $14. I got mine for $12.50. See what you can find online. It features an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper, Mexican San Andrés binder, undisclosed Nicaraguan filler, along with Virginia Red, Virginia Yellow, and Cavendish Burly pipe tobacco. Final tasting notes. It hasn't evolved much. It introduced I would say, cedar dipped in caramel flavor.
Yeah.
And now it is sort of wrapping up with a little more earth and pepper than I initially expected. Some of the sweetness has kind of dropped off, and it's tasting more like a cigar. And I am in my final third. You're in your final third.
Yeah. I'm actually closer to the end, though. I'm getting a stronger citrus flavor to it.
That's true, yes. The citrus is picking up as well. And so complex flavor, I think the final strength for me is sitting right at a 5.2.
Yeah, it's not that strong.
Yep.
Still not a breakfast cigar, though.
No, it is not. This definitely feels like afternoon, evening, even late night smoke. It's
you're not going to enjoy it in the morning.
It's sort of like this weird thing with food. Like, you can eat breakfast food around the clock and feel awesome.
Seriously, yeah.
But try to eat, dinner, like a spaghetti dinner for breakfast.
No.
Maybe if you're Italian.
Maybe.
I don't know. But
I'm not Italian.
Not for me. Even that delicious macaroni and bacon that I talked about, I'm not eating it for breakfast,
I don't know, maybe.
This feels the same way. It feels like afternoon, evening food, even late night, but not morning. So, somebody out there prove us wrong. Have some mulled cider on your back porch in the morning. Send us a picture. burnlinepodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and rank this, and we'll start with presentation. Of course, we don't have the box. For the individual cigar, the cigar itself is beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Both bands are very well done. The color scheme is awesome and holiday-ish.
Yep.
The cellophane didn't take much away at all. I've got the side-by-side picture up there for folks to look at. I had an 8 for presentation.
Yeah,
I think they did really well.
Just the stick alone, yeah.
And then that takes us to construction. So I definitely had an issue with it just... Well, you can't really see it on camera. The cameras don't get close enough. But where I clipped the cap, it was not capped over very well.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah, you had the same thing.
Yeah. And then it's starting to pop.
Yeah, your leaf is starting to come off. Mine's going to do that near the end as well. Draw was great. Smoke output was good. No real issues. I've got an 8 for construction.
I agree. By the way, I guess if you want to add it to construction, ours are different looking sticks too. Like the finish. So I have more of a satin and you have more of a matte.
Yep, absolutely. and they're slightly different colors. I don't know if that's quality control or what, but Steve, you need to get your ass in gear, dude. You're letting it slip. All right, so moving on to price, we will go with $13 on this right in the middle.
Yeah, let's go for it.
I think for a Toro these days, that's like a 6.
Yeah.
You know, like...
I was going to say 7. Yeah, 6, 7.
Well, 5, right in the middle. That's going to be your, for me, a 5 is your $12 Toro.
But for Osaka, that's not a bad price. And the limited edition.
Okay, we'll go with 7 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with 7. All right, flavor. So this one is interesting. Obviously, you know, we're talking highly subjective here. Mm-hmm. Love the flavor. This is not something I would smoke every day. It is something I would absolutely smoke every holiday.
Yes.
It's not going to be for everybody, but I do think it's delicious.
Yes.
You know, everyone's palate is a little bit different. So what are you thinking, man? This one's a little tough for me.
So I'm thinking like 7.
7?
Yeah, because it's not like definitely not an everyday smoke.
I think 7 is fair.
Yeah.
It's a really good flavor. I think if you're the right person, this is a 9 or a 10.
Yeah.
I think if you're the wrong person, it's a 1 or a 2.
Yeah, because if you're not a pipe smoker, you're not going to enjoy this.
The reason I'm going with 7 is it's a great flavor, but limited.
Yeah.
So that's like between 5 and 10. All right, so let's talk about experience. I think in the right set and setting, this is a phenomenal experience. I also think it's pricey for, you know, you're not going to go fishing with it or anything like that.
No.
Not a dog walker, anything like that.
Definitely just a holiday party.
Holiday party for sure.
Yeah.
You can smoke it in the lounge. You can smoke it outdoors.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of have a 6 for experience, right?
Like a 6. But I want to give it a 7 because if you're not a pipe smoker like I am, like it's good pipe smoking on the go.
It is good pipe smoking on the go, but the reason I picked a 6 for it is, you know, 5 is right in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
I think it's better than middle of the road. It's just super limited. It just is. Like, you know.
Yeah, I agree. You can't do much with it.
I'm not going to daily it.
It's not a gift cigar.
You know, I'm not going to keep.
It could be a gift cigar.
It could be a holiday gift for sure. All right, let's do 7. Let's do 7 for that. And that brings the total score for the Stillwell Holiday Star 2024 from Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust to a 37.
Hey.
High 30s. Admirable score there. And that is it. That's what we've got for you on the show this week. Okay. So thanks for joining us on Burnline Podcast. We love smoking with you guys. See you next week.
Yep.